Hello students, welcome to the digital classroom of Lalbagh Girls Inter College. I am Mrs. R. Singh. My today's lecture is for class 12 students. I have already taught you about the central problems of an economy and about the production possibilities curve. Today we are going to study about the organization of economic activities. Now in any economy, the basic problems of the economy can be solved either by the individuals on their own or by some central authority like the government. In an economy where the major decisions are taken by the government itself, that economy is known as a centrally planned economy. In a centrally planned economy, the government or any central authority plans all the important activities in the economy. All important decisions regarding production, exchange, and consumption of goods and services are made by the government. If it is found that any particular good or service is not produced in adequate amount by the individuals on their own, for example, education or healthcare sector, then the government might try to induce the individuals to produce that particular good or service in adequate amount, or alternatively, it may itself decide to produce that good or service which is in question. The motive of centrally planned economy is public welfare. The government also checks that all the final mix of goods and services produced in an economy must reach all the segments of the society. And if it is not happening, then the government may try to intervene and try to achieve an equitable amount of distribution of final mix of goods and services. Now, in contrast to the centrally planned economy, in a market economy, all the activities are organized through a market. Now, in economics, what does this word market mean? A market is a set of arrangement where economic agents can freely exchange their products. It is a kind of arrangement which allows people to buy and sell commodities freely. Buyers and sellers can interact with each other through telephone or internet also. Now, in a market system, all goods and services come with a price. If the buyers demand more of a commodity, supposing there is some particular good or service or commodity which is in high demand, its price will rise. This price rise will signal the producers of that particular commodity that the society as a whole wants more of this good, more of this commodity. So in turn, they are likely to increase the production. So in this way, prices of goods and services send important information to all the individuals across the market and help achieve a coordination in the market system. Thus, in a market system, the central problems regarding how much to produce and what to produce, they are solved through the coordination of economic activities brought about by the price signals. So, the production is governed by price mechanism, that is demand and supply. But we must also know that in market economy, there is this unequal distribution of income, and the main role played by the private players. So, in reality, all economies are mixed economies where some important decisions are taken by the government, and the economic activities are by and large conducted through the market. The only difference is in terms of the extent of role of the government in deciding the course of economic activities. We see that in USA, the role of the government is minimal, whereas the closest example of a centrally planned economy is China. In our country, in India, since independence, the government has played a major role in planning economic activities. That's all for today's lecture, students. If you have any problem, please write in the comment box. Thank you for watching.